Hello, hello, Kimmy. Welcome. It's time for a low-key Nier stream, if I can remember where I'm at with this game. This one. I'm pretty smooth-brained today, so if I am completely lost, then let me know. What's up? There should be sound now. I did have it off initially, but I've enabled it now. Do you hear anything now? The main menu has no music, which is a little funky. You can't hear me? Oh, Hannah's here. Hello. It must be your audio settings, Kimmy. Hi, Hannah. Oh. You don't have the tab muted or something, right? Or your audio's going out to a different screen? No, Genshin shouldn't. Why am I answering her if she can't hear me? I don't know. What a mystery. There we go, hello. Yep, there you go. No problem. You're keeping me on my toes. I'm sitting trying to answer you when this is muted. Liam O'Book is here. He says hello, or he will rather say hello in his own special way shortly, I imagine. So I need to remember what happened. Last episode we killed a weird spooky monster that had the voice of an old woman, and then a lady in her pajamas joined us. And I think she was meant to be following us around, but she's not here now. Maybe she's in my pocket. This is a JRPG of sorts, after all. Oh, do we have to fight the bats? Oh, heck yeah, gameplay. So yeah, this might be quite a smooth brain stream, so I apologise if I do dumb things, but that's fine. That's kind of my brand at this point. Yeah, Kanye's in my pocket, I'm assuming. And if I remember, the objective is I needed to go to the desert now for some reason. There were people in the desert. Papa, Papa. Yeah, Kanye's not here. She did leave behind the flowers, though. Maybe we should be taking those. We do need money. Supposedly the flowers are very valuable. I write Nier letters every single day. He always worries about me, but I feel fine.
How does one reach the desert?
We need to head back to the village, then leave by the east gate.
There he is.
I imagine a tome such as myself will find an arid desert climate quite delightful.
And there's Kanye. Yeah, her outfit is very strange, but I'm assuming there will be a logical and sound reason behind it. Knowing Yoko Taro, creator of 2B. Liam's so good in this. He's fantastic as the book. Standout character. Hey chaps. Oh, the other thing I did is I put down the difficulty to see if the game gets a little less grindy when it comes to these fellows. And I can already feel it. These guys are dying so quickly now on normal. Because I don't want to spend the whole game fighting these things. Do 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 do. I guess the lady only comes in like the transition areas. It's like Genshin, innit, with the Catalyst book, yeah, except the Catalyst ain't shit in this one. What in Genshin Impact? Who am I? I'm on Razor. Whoa. Come on, Kanye. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm supposed to be able to mine in this game, because it's secretly Minecraft, like every game. Every game is secretly Minecraft and Dark Souls. So somewhere around here I should be able to get iron ore to upgrade my sword. But now that I've lowered the difficulty, it doesn't seem like it matters. These guys go down like nothing. Ooh. I don't stuff up and get myself killed, that is. Whoa. Rip. Yeah, the difficulty, or the difference between normal and hard is insane. Like, I was having to parry those things, lest I get murdered last time. Right, where are we going? We are going to Nier's village. The game's obviously called Nier. I just called the player character Nier, and I'm assuming that changes. I'll get to the village, and if there's no dialogue, then I'll give a brief summary of the story so you know where we're up to.
Hey,
What's up?
I'll wait outside.
What? Why? It's way safer inside the village.
It's fine. I like being alone. If you head out from another exit, I'll just meet you there.
You sure? I know Yona would be really excited to meet you.
Don't force the issue now. Her mind is clearly made up. Not everyone loves the company of others as much as you,
All right, I won't push it.
See you in a bit.
So, the premise of the game. So far, we don't know that much about the world we're in, but the game starts in like 2060, 2070, in like a ruined city. We're playing as this guy here, and we've got a sister who's ill, and we protect her from a bunch of those monster things we were fighting, and we've got this book, and for some reason we hate the book. So after we kill them, we go back to the girl. She's got another book that I think is a black book, and she's sick. She's like got some letters coming off of her, and she's very unwell. The game then says something like skipping ahead like 1,500 years. Yeah, 1,500 years later. And we're here, and we seem to have no recollection of what was going on in the city. The world has reverted to Monkey. We're like in this medieval civilization. And she seems to have just gotten sick again. So she's got the same effects, but it's just happening now. We found this book in a tower, and there's some song that tells a legend that the book can heal this sickness that the girl has. So we're now following a bunch of leads to try and figure out if we can save this character's sister, and her name is Yona. It's good to do this recap as well, because I haven't played it in a few days. I need to remember everything. Sup, dude?
In this village.
Oh yeah, the greatest mystery of the game so far is there's a side quest to find chicken eggs. The chickens are hiding the eggs for some reason, and we don't know where. They're apparently up high and in shadow. Also, there was a lady here who had an absolutely beautiful singing voice, but she's gone now. I'm very sad about it. Ooh.
Look at that. No wonder they've been so hard to find.
Oh, the other Nier I can't tell you about, because that game comes after this one, and it's spoilers for anyone who's watching. The director of these games is pretty famous. He's a bit like, what's his name? Hideo Kojima. He's a bit like Hideo Kojima in that he makes games in a very weird way. I just found the chicken eggs. They're not even on the ground. What the fuck, game? Yeah, he makes very weird games. Automata is like pretty good for the first half. Like the story's alright. It's pretty cliche. then after the halfway point, the game gets really, really fucking interesting and really good. And it tells a very interesting and unorthodox story. That's the word I'm looking for. So I'm kind of expecting this one to be the same. Like, the gameplay won't be that interesting. The story will be good, but not amazing for the first half. And then it's gonna fuck with you for the second half. And Nier's set way in the future and your robots. That's all you need to know about Automata. It's like thousands of years in the future. Okay, so I got the chicken eggs. Where do I need to go with those? Because I'm so invested in the chicken eggs. You found an egg. Bring it back to the item shop. I'm so happy. And you save via post boxes, and I'm sure that's symbolic in some way. I just don't know how yet. So this is our town. It's very pretty. Right, mate, I got your chicken eggs. Here you go.
Hey,
Well, I found one of them anyway.
Oh, that's great. It was behind the broken wall by the fountain. I guess they like hiding them in shadowy, out-of-the-way places.
Well, that's the first place I'll look next time. Here's your payment. Thanks again.
Health salve. This was worth it. I'm a little disappointed there's no chicken lore. Like, we need to humanize the chickens. We're stealing their eggs. Why are they hiding them? Is the lady still in the bar?
What have we got today? Which job should I give you first?
Oh no, she's got a million quests for us. Books, because I like my
someone
talking
needs
book.
help organizing books. Popel is too busy to handle it
I
herself.
probably won't bother
So,
with most
do
of
you mind
these,
helping out?
because these games tend to be extraordinarily fetch questy. Sure.
I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
I will definitely do that. Oh, I think this is the first time we've seen the world map. Very Game of Thronesy. It's okay, I like you. You have a nice singing voice.
Hey, do you have time for a little side job?
I'll make the time. What's going on?
I was hoping you could go to the Airy and get an eagle egg for me.
Oh. It sounds as if someone is brewing up another batch of medicine for an ailing relation.
I sure am. You're pretty smart, Vicey.
Vice-y?
The Airy is full of shades, so you're the only ones I can ask.
Yeah.
Come on, Vicey. Let's get moving.
Is he just Vicey now? Yeah, Kimmy was saying she looked it up and he's like 15, 16, but every male character in these games that's important looks like they're about 9 years old. It was there's a character in Automata called 9S, and he literally looked like he was 9, and it made some of the scenes very weird.
Excuse me, have you seen the old man who lives here?
You mean Granddad? He passed away.
But his
heart
voice
finally
acting's
gave
really
out.
good. He sounds the same as 9S. Like, I'm not sure if he's the same voice actor, but if it is, I'm happy they reused him, because he was fucking fantastic.
Oh man. Looks like he went with his best friend after all. Here, hold on a second. His dog had this sleeve
Oh
in
yeah,
his mouth when
the
we found
doggo.
him.
There was a doggo
Granddad
we
used for
had
his
to go and
heart
find, and
medication.
it died.
Max must have been fetching it for him.
It got murdered by the creatures outside the walls.
Well, I suppose I owe you a great deal. I can't give you much, but I hope you'll accept this.
Such a
Stonks.
faithful animal.
You think Max and Granddad are together in heaven?
I do. I'm sure of it.
Is it really? Really? That's Bryce Papenbrook, isn't it? Oh, the NPC. Okay. Say words.
Oh, Granddad. I'm gonna miss you and Max.
Yeah, I was thinking you meant the main character, and I was like, huh? Mr. Nier himself. Right, I'm gonna head to the desert. because I'm not that interested in the side quests, and I don't have upgrade materials, but I want to see what's in the desert. Oh, I do need to buy some more healing stuff, though. I got in a very rough boss fight, and I literally won it with a sliver of health and no healing. Stonks. I need 7. I'm gonna buy an earthworm, because fuck it.
Come back.
It's my traveling companion. What's the lore behind a random Nagato villager? To the desert!
Shades don't like sunlight. If you're attacked by shades and find yourself in trouble, run to somewhere bright.
I've recognized a few of the voice actors and actresses so far. Some of the usual suspects. Oh, the music. Oh, this is new, I think. Oh. My lizard now, yoink. That's the sister, I think. I think that's Yona. It could be a bait and switch because it's this director, but I'm pretty sure it's Yona. She spends a lot of time at home, and she's gotten into trouble a few times because she tries to quote-unquote help out. She'll leave when she's sick and get herself in trouble. Oh well, that changed quick. Instantly desert. You see the colours changing as well. The sky's tinted yellow now. Zoom! And that's Yona at the bottom there, on the loading bar.
So, what's Facade like?
It's strange. Let's just leave it at that.
Stranger than a boorish young woman who battles monsters in her undergarments.
Yep.
Let's go.
Look at... She has to be so uncomfortable. I'm sure it won't be explained either. I don't know how much you've seen of Automata, but 2B is literally in a French-made outfit, and the explanation Yoko Taro gave was, quote-unquote, I like girls. So I don't think that's going to get explained. But she's interesting so far. She's... We were at a village and the people there hated her, because she's apparently half human.
What's this? A fountain?
I'll explain in a minute. But they haven't really explained beyond that yet. Just the people in the town hated her, and she's kind of edgy and doesn't like people. I guess we're murdering these wolves? Oh, spooky wolf. What the hell?
Wolves!
Look out!
Magic wolf. Let's lock on. I know how to do it. I press square and occasionally I press triangle. It's not rocket science. I guess the wolves have like hashtag wolf AI. Yes.
Wait, they're leaving.
That one appears to be the pack leader.
I think the wolf is broken. It was just like, look at these rocks.
It appears to be out of service.
I guess. How is this flowing? I have questions. Can I go up here? I don't care that much about this area, but I'll have a quick look around. Oh, look, the water's sand. That's kind of cool. I guess this is fast travel that opens up later on, the boats that I keep seeing. I don't know how we're going to sail a boat through this, but we'll see. Grimoire Weiss.
What manner of place is this?
I think it's a graveyard.
The headstones seem to be lacking names. Also, why do they shine as if they were carved from the rock just yesterday?
Maybe they were. If there's a village nearby, it could be the villager's graveyard. I probably shouldn't be tap dancing on it then. Another one of these. I smell a puzzle.
It appears to...
I smell a future puzzle. Yeah, I don't have a map. You have to buy the maps for each area. And I do not have this one yet. No iron ore though. That's Petra.
The gate is sealed tight.
Well, great. Guess we're not getting in.
Where is she going?
오! 아니 가인의 같아! 킷! 와리라! 옮긴다!
Oh, does she know the people? Oh, they mentioned something about that, didn't they? She knows the
You
leader.
know these guys, Kaine?
Not exactly.
Not exactly. Devila and Popala came to keep me company today. They even sang a song for me. Devila and Popala, they're twins, I think, and they were one of them was that lady that was singing in the bar. I think they're important.
A while back, I saved a local kid from a pack of wolves. Ever since, this town's welcomed me with open arms. Gotta be a pretty screwed up place.
This saw your assessment of Kaine, or Kanye as I've been calling her.
Anyway, I don't understand a word they say, so don't get too excited.
Hello.
The king lives in the big building. Figure out the rest for yourself.
What about you?
I'll stay here. I hate crap like this.
I don't know whether to thank you or wish you ill.
Be nice, book. She's helping in her own edgy way.
Stroll about town is in order.
The language they use here is pretty crazy.
As in, it's not English.
So, good luck with that.
Or whatever language we're speaking that is being translated. It has been 1,500 years. It's probably not English as we know it anymore.
The king lives in the big building. Figure out the rest for yourself.
What about you?
I'll stay here. I hate crap like this.
I don't know whether to thank you or wish you ill.
This is what his character evolved into. Hey kids. I like...
What are they saying?
Fascinating. They speak a language I have never before encountered.
I'm trying to work it out if it is a language or if it's just made up. If it sounds like anything.
You could speak 1,000 tongues and still fail if you lack knowledge of another's culture.
It's probably made up. All the songs in this game have a made up language. Sounds like Japanese, yeah. It's probably mangled Japanese,
Come on, Vice,
given the
help me
setting.
out already.
I am a brilliant book of unspeakable
Brilliant.
value, not some dog-eared travel guide.
I like the subtitles are just symbols. Hey, we already saw the town. We don't need a second flyover. Or is something gonna happen?
I'd wager that huge structure is the King's Manor.
How do we even get there?
With willpower and smarts, my lad.
Fair enough. I had this thought the other day, Hannah, and I don't know that you're going to know the answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. How did Japan handle exclamation marks before it encountered English and absorbed parts of it? Because I'm assuming exclamation marks were originally a Latin...
If only we could speak to the locals. I've no doubt we'd have little
I'll let
trouble
him finish.
reaching the King's Manor. We'll just have to suss out a route on our own.
Yeah, I was thinking about this, cause real shower thought hours, how they handled, like, punctuation that's been taken from English. Or if you just didn't need to. Maybe that's just a function that only English had, or Latin-based languages, I should say. Even though I don't understand what these people are saying, I'm still going to talk to all of them, because that's how I roll. Okay. Hello, do you sell things? I would like to purchase a map. I agree. I don't know how we're gonna barter if we don't speak the same language, or even figure out if they're a shop, but we'll work it out. Okay, I'm already... There's gonna be a lot of people here, I'm moving on. Curse you past me, or screw you past me. It might be one of those things that I need to talk to the king first and then shops will open up. Do I die horribly if I jump in the sand? Yes, I do.
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Thank you, Vice. Right, let's get to the King's Manor. I don't think we're going to find anything else till we do that. That's right over there, so... Yum. There we go. But we don't have our friend this time, so they're just going to let us in. You cool with this, guys?
Entry, it would seem.
And after we finally made it all this way...
I am carrying a massive fuck-off sword.
Yeah, this is pointless. Let us go back.
Sure. Hello. Oh, there's a little kid with some fruit. No! Are you okay, small child?
Oh, and what happened to helping others,
I'm trying to help her, you pleb. I'm trying to ask if she's okay. I'm not just... Okay, we're just stealing her stuff now. Okay, mine, yoink. My pineapple now. Finders keepers. Hello. Hello, Sam. We got to the desert. That's pretty much the only thing that's happened. These people don't speak whatever language we speak. They speak what sounds like mangled Japanese. And their subtitles are just random characters. Yeah, look, we're in Breath of the Wild now. So it's like the Gerudo town.
Oh, look. This one lacks the power of speech. Perhaps she can communicate through gesture. Let me see. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh.
I am Fira. Do you need help?
Yes, we came here to talk to your king.
This
And
is
it turns
cute.
out we can't actually talk to anyone.
I can guide you? Oh, she will act as our guide. How fortuitous. But
Fortuitous.
first, I must explain this town.
We really just need to see
This is
the
gonna
kid.
take a while.
No, there are rules to follow. Follow me. Well, there you have it.
She's gonna rob us blind. We're about to get rustled. Oh, okay, I was blocking her. Okay. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like Latin-based languages are the only languages that don't have words to express emotion that you can casually use in a sentence. That is okay, that explains all we need to know. And it's better than what I knew before. Oh, okay, so she's gonna tell us where the shops are. I'm glad that actually has an answer. Rule 106, do not live on level ground.
Rule 106?
We have many rules.
Is Rule 106 the reason for your labyrinthine system of staircases?
Yes, that is the rule.
Well, I suppose eccentric people deserve an eccentric town.
So she understands the book. That's interesting. Even though they speak a different language. We'll be back for you, sir. I need to see if you have any goodies. Specifically maps. Rather than having an exclamation mark or question mark, there's a word or a certain intonation you use. That makes sense. I think plebs like me that only speak one language and know basically nothing about others assume every language is structured like English, when obviously it isn't. Like, there's no way that would be the case. Rule 15,017. 115,017. You must view the town by ship before purchasing any items. Okay. By
Come
ship.
now. What could possibly be the point of such an absurd rule?
Hold on. Your people are still making rules?
What's rule 11037? I want to know that one.
Of all the idiocy, I could never live in this city.
Oh, do we get to go on a boat? Yeah. Oh, look at us just vibing. She's standing up, we are just straight up chilling. And he can't see because the book's in the way. They had to take that one out to conform to local censorship laws. You must live at a level appropriate to your position. Are they gonna subvert the fact that we think you have to live high to be higher status and it's actually people that live lower?
Ah, so the aristocracy lives in the top levels, while the commoners subsist below.
Oh, damn it.
Seems like a rather unpleasant rule for those on the bottom. Does this girl plan to drag us about the entire town in this fashion?
She's just following the rules, Vice.
No! We support Fyra in this playthrough. I wonder if that was in the original, or if this is a new thing. Because obviously this game is a remake of a much older game. We stand baby innocent pyramid head. They're so small. There she goes. Oh, this is the sign shop. Every town's got to have one of these.
A strange things store?
Yes, a store that sells strange things.
Such as...
I don't know. The things are so strange, no one is sure what they do.
Yeah, that is pretty strange.
Right, what you got? Is that a cannon? That's a cannon. We've got pots, we've got a vase, we've got shields, signs, and surfboards. You could go sand surfing. I mean, surfboards aren't that weird. You get planks and things. They might. You could assume it's for a building or something. No, the cannon is there. Right of the shopkeeper. See it? Kind of leaning against the wooden planks. Yeah, trying to play me. Can't believe this. I like how my sword goes through the floor. That's fun. Are we just going in a circle? I guess we're going to the main building now. Oh no? Somewhere else? Am I trapped on here forever? Nah. We have to go to the furs shop.
It would seem we are impeding progress.
Rule 12, early rule, do not neglect your mask. If you want to live here, you must have a mask on at all times.
Yes, I was beginning to suspect that.
アルテルアッチ北在時吉は子外じさ
Must be kind of awkward for these townspeople. We keep going up to them and just like staring at them blankly as they talk to us and then leaving. We haven't said a single word to anyone other than this girl. This is a social distancing state. City-state, I guess? We went to one other town that looks like that Greek Overwatch map with the white buildings. It had really nice music. Yes, Ilios. And we met our very first, or the world's first Karen, or this medieval world's first Karen. Quote unquote.
Thanks.
These rules are enough to make a sensible man reach for the noose. I don't know how you survive in a place with so many inconvenient prescripts.
You're so rude, Mr. Vice. Rules do not exist to bind you. They exist so you may know your freedoms. When I look at it like that, they don't bother me.
You're a good citizen, Fira.
It would seem we are...
I'm sorry. I know where she's going. Honestly, I could probably parkour my way there. She'd have to take the boat, but I could get there. Do 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 do. Oh no, her running speed is faster than my walk, but slower than my run. This is terrible. Ooh, who's this lad? This is the king's manor. However, we have no king now.
You have no king?
Our king was stricken with a foul black illness, and so passed away, which is the illness that Yona has, probably. His son, the prince, now rules this land.
The Black Scroll.
There you go. This is the prince's royal advisor. He would know far more about these things than I.
Thank you. All of this touring has been helpful for understanding your language.
She's very eloquent for someone speaking in sign language, and who is also a child.
I believe I will be able to speak with this advisor myself.
Oh, nice. We have learned.
We need to talk to the prince.
ザ・カイラム、多大在当とお会いでしたいでく。改てしてたすおいく。
My patience for this kind of thing has long ago evaporated.
It's not your fault, Fira. Let's go back to Kaine for now.
And back we go. Oh no, I can parkour my own way there. I don't want to go on the boat again. Free me. I guess he's like a regent. So he kind of takes control of things for now, but he doesn't have the same powers a king would. That would be the historical equivalent of this situation. Go, Fira, go. We're nearly there. Kind of. It depends on the state, I guess. In a lot of places, if the prince is too young to rule, they kind of had a council that would help them. And then whenever the king or queen became of age, then they would become the king or queen proper. And that's when they'd get their full powers.
Slow down, I can barely. The person who saved me.
Okay.
Surely you don't mean Kaine. Kaine helps you. This foul-mouthed hussy.
Piss off, book. You guys done or what?
Did you hear the news? Oh, the prince is missing! It's time for us to go find him. I know video games.
What's going on?
The prince is gone, and according to rule 83,348, we have to start looking for him right away. No, you don't get it. The prince went missing in the Baron Temple. What? But rule 50,527 states that only the nobility may enter the temple. That means we can't go look for him. But what about rule 83,348? What about rule 50,527?
Why'd they make a bunch of rules that contradict each other?
This is their way and their system of laws. As outsiders, we have no say in the matter. Now come, we should be off.
Sup, kiddo? Screw the rules in sign language. Is it that just a middle finger?
That rule only forbids your people from entering the temple, right? So why not ask an outsider to save your prince?
Oh, and what luck. We just happen to have an outsider who can't stop meddling in the affairs of others right here.
I'm going to. Fira told me about Rule 1024. You know that one, right? Rule 1024. You must honor the request of any outsider owed a debt. That's how it goes, right, Fira?
Why did I ever agree to travel with such a pack of do-gooders?
Let's move.
Alrighty, Root. Can I buy anything? Yes. I'll be back, Kanye. I've got drugs to buy. Oh, or in this case, maps. I actually am full on drugs. Yoink. You have a cool voice. So sword there to my right. Yeah, there's been a bunch of seeds that I've been getting, but I can't use them anywhere yet. This really is going to turn into Minecraft at some point. Rule 69! It's here! And it involves weaponry. Earthworm's Claw. So one of the hashtag spoilers I know for this game, but not really, is you need to have all of the weapons to get all the endings. So I am going to have to buy this at some point. Do I have any garbage to sell? Guess I got a ton of machine parts? I need to get the 69 weapon immediately. It's very important, so I'm going to do that now. Immediately! I know, Hannah. You get me. I am slightly short, though. I'm going to sell. I'm not selling my travelling companion. By the way, Sam, you weren't here for this. I bought a worm, and he's my travelling companion now. So for the parts of the game where all of my companions disappear and I'm on my own, I will secretly have my earthworm friend. And I will never be lonely. Wolf hides are expensive. I'm glad I have a worm too, Sam. Nice. I have the 69 sword. I'm the king of the castle. Hey, Kanye. Is she coming with? Okay. Is it time for an escort mission? Right, so if I go down... It's this thing. That's kind of cool looking. Moves a little slower but has higher damage. Same moveset. I will use this for now, because it upgrades my magic as well.
It would seem.
Hey, we bought a map actually. We don't need you. You can go home. I'm sorry. I'm very impatient. It's probably because she, like, runs straight into me. Because she's got the mask on, she can't see. Oh, look at her arms. Okay.
Stay close to the girl.
But I want to mine. Okay, we mined. One does not simply get in the way of a man in his mining. Look. Can I grab this? Oh no, she'll probably be too far away. I don't want to have to start this again. Sup? I think she's making like a jingling sound. Kind of hear it when she turns around. A little tanto as well.
Beware the wolves!
Beware the wolves! Fuck off, wolf. Leave my friend alone.
Are we leaving the girl behind?
No, I need to harvest.
Too much. I can barely open my eyes.
Yoink.
The moment I open my mouth,
You
the
have a
sand
mouth?
rushes inside.
Do you even have a mouth? How does Vera deal with this?
He's got a
Perhaps there is
mask.
some manner of filter inside that mask of hers. Keep a keen eye on your surroundings.
It wolves. Can I not shoot it? I went kind of far.
Vera sure is brave, isn't she?
For such a minuscule body, she seems to possess almost boundless stores of energy.
Minuscule. How is she getting back? I feel like we haven't thought this through. I think we're nearly there now. Yeah. Bravest child.
Wolves!
Look out!
Uh-huh. Oh, she's shaking! No!
This girl must possess extreme patriotism. Look how she gives all for the sake of her prince.
Is patriotism a concept in the medieval world? I'm not sure it is. The idea of a nation state only really came later. You okay over there? Oh, she gave us a map. Please let nothing happen to this child. I don't trust this.
Thanks for your help.
Are we just leaving her here? I'm getting bad vibes from that. I don't trust this director. Today, Popula sent a new book about a great big tree. I really hope it has a happy ending. There's nothing worse than a sad tree. Yeah, I know! If she has to go back, she's gonna get eaten! This is cool. It's Dungan time. Dungan Romper. Righto. I guess the only way is this way? I kinda like that it's linear. games where there's so many paths, I will just explore every single path really thoroughly. Sometimes it's nice just to have a straightforward go from A to B. I don't know what Leaping Rabbit is, but sure.
What was that supposed to mean?
Oh, did he comment on the message? That's interesting. Okay.
Sorry, what now?
Guess we have to play by the rules.
Oh, it's like the rules that the rules the villagers have. Wow, gameplay. Okay, so I have to play the block puzzle. Can I move these things? Oh, I can destroy them. Okay. Then let us destroy this. Oh, they come back after a while. Interesting. Which way do I need to go? I need to kill this box, and then... Yeah, okay. I need to kill this box and then push that one. I guess I didn't need to move that other one. I could have just pushed it. Let's go. For this one, I need to pull this back. And then time pushing this. Oh god, I did not time that. Oh god, is Kanye getting murdered? I'm like looking around the rest of the screen. Kanye, no! You have so much to live for. So much character development to go through. Oh, Master of the Trial, it is time to devote yourself to the next rule.
What a bother.
I can jump now.
What this prince is like.
The man is tasked to protect his people, and yet he's made them toil to save him. I think that tells us everything we need to know.
Does... Ah. He is a kid.
That he is an incompetent fool.
Did I just hear someone?
Really? Made me go all the way over here to just exist over here to destroy that barrier. Puzzle time. Little bells.
Where did you come from, boy?
Wait, seriously? But you're just a kid.
And what are we? Yeah, there you go.
What?
Hi. Rip. He's being executed. It's Monokuma. I guess he was the ultimate gamer. It's Tetris time. Stationary L.
Well,
Do I have to keep
that's
moving?
unusual.
What happens if I just stand still?
We have to help him.
Ah, okay. I have to keep moving. Interesting. Ah, oh my god! Give me my top view camera angle back. Ah. Anything cool in here? cannot move. There we go. Oh, it is side-scrolly time. So something else the Nier games do is they love to turn into bullet hell games sometimes, and they love to change the perspective. So now this is purely 2D side-scroller. Oh god. Automata did it a lot more than this game so far, but this was the original. So I'm not allowed to sprint, I'm not allowed to dodge, I'm not allowed to use my book, I guess? Oh, she mad.
Damn it! This shit's starting to piss me off!
Kaine!
Oh no, there she goes. Yoink.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Let me go. Let me.
Yoink.
I assume we'll have to find her as well.
Yep.
Okay, what did it say? I wasn't allowed to dodge, I'm not allowed to use magic, and I'm not allowed to sprint. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Kaine. I imagine it wasn't as bad on the PS3, like 2010 PS3, but in the remake it's so distracting. I know. She's gotta be so uncomfortable. Does it count like... Okay, do I have to literally walk? Amazing. Well... Nobody said these games were normal. Oh, okay, I just die immediately if I get hit. Alright. Can I just walk up to them and bash them? Does that work? This game's weird. Yes, okay, so I can hit them, I just have to time it. Ooh, okay, we're good. I don't know why it made me do it there. I guess it counted as running? That was kind of rubbish. Am I gonna have to, like, use the keyboard? Because I have to push the stick really gently, I think I'm running slightly and then it's making me go back. Okay, hand off the stick. No! Okay, we're good. Yeah, okay, hand off the stick and we're fine. Okay. Okay, that one fires for a really long time. Okay. Oh, that counted as running! This is so bad. Is there... Right, let's have a look at if I can force it on the keyboard. Controls? What is walk? So walk is alt, so I can use the keyboard. We have the technology. Alt? Oh, do I have to hold it? It's not a toggle. Yes. Okay, well this is a little uncomfortable, but fine. And I'm going to use a mouse to or the controller to attack. Oh, look at the mouse cursor keeping coming up. Yeah, we're playing Valorant. Who knew my FPS skills would come in handy in Nier? Yoko Taro really did say stuff for Kimmy, oh my god. I'm scared for where this game is gonna go. Oh my god, we're so slow! Okay, we have to cross and kill, but we can't cross and kill that because the box will come back. Do I just have to smack the bullets out the way and do it that way? We're so slow. This is the hardest part of the game. The other problem is it's like interrupting my walk whenever I use the stick to look around. So maybe I use the mouse. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. I can kind of lunge with an attack. The problem is it's unreliable. I don't want to get launched into something. Right, so I need to get past these. And now I need to... Yeah, okay, that works. We did it, Reddit. Please no more walking. Free me. Death Stranding simulator. I do like games that try and do something different though. Something a bit weird. Right, what are we not allowed to do in here? Breathe. Protected turtle. Magic spewing bat. So I'm not allowed to use the book. I'm not allowed to block. Okay, so you're not allowed to get hit either. I didn't see those ones at first. Right. Am I allowed to push these? I guess I have to. Ah, okay. It's one of these. Oh god. Yeah, okay, and then I want to stagger them. Help me, Mom, I'm scared. Right, do I have to push these ones as well? This is interesting. Yeah, oh god. You push them so slowly. And it kind of locks you in at half thing, so I can move it like half its length. Right, so I need them kind of stacked on the right for this first half, and then whenever I cross over, I need to start shifting them. Yep, there we go. So now I need to push this one up a bit. And then this one. Yeah. And can I just dash through now? Whenever there's a gap. Yeah. That's cool. Let's heal a little. Oh yeah, I need to go all the way to the back, and then it will unlock. GG no re. We already did this one. We have to go this way? Zoom. Zoom zoom. Greetings, boxes. I know. Kimmy told me about that the other day. I'm actually not sure how to enable it because I've never looked at it before, but I assume you just need to go to the website. It'll be like, register this with your account. You know what? Can I do that right now? Let's see. Going to my cool AFK screen. Gaze upon its glory. Enable. I think you need to have the extension and you need to enable it on your channel, I think. I'm a bad streamer. Yeah, download it for your browser. Okay, so you do it through the browser extension, I see. Which I already have. Let's get some music. Entirely related to the game, of course. Okay, so I need to go into Twitch. And I need to go to my account. Yeah, this is one of the field explorer themes. I can hear myself. That's not good. These instructions say to go to the official website, and then the official website is telling me to use the extension, but I didn't see it. Let's have a look. Okay, so GIF emotes to on. Let's have another look. Better TV settings. I have them on here, it says. Channel. Okay, here we go. This should be it. Okay, I signed in. Is that it? Is it working now? Oh, you have to enable the specific emotes? Emotes. Oh, you can only add... Okay, I thought you added all of them automatically. You add specific ones. I see. I see. I'll add the most popular ones. The ones I recognize as a boomer. If I can find it. I don't want to spend too long doing this. How about Popcat? Because I like Popcat. Why does it have human hands? I don't like it, but I'm enabling it. You better thank me. I'm enabling 5-head as well, because it's cool. Okay, one more. What will the last one be? You can have Sag, Kimmy. Okay, we're done. There you go. Right, back to the game. This is the Ilios music, by the way, that I'm playing now. It's very pretty and I like it a lot. It's gone now. We're left with silence. Right, we're not allowed to do evasive mouse or magic spewing bat, so that's dodging and using the book. Oh god. Okay. We're in a bullet hell now, boys. This is Toho. Toho time. And I can't get hit by any of the balls. Oh my god, there's so much! There's so much. Okay, I'm going about this the wrong way. Can I jump from box to box? Oh, okay, I Goomba stomped them, I guess. Oh, and I dodged. Aha! Right, so there's a pattern to this. They kind of stop and then turn. Oh my lord, trying to stop on a dime is very difficult. There we go. So these don't turn. I need to drop in here. And I can maybe get 2 hits in? Oh, okay, the bullets can come in here. That sucks. This is no clap. We're not there yet. Okay, so that one's gonna come this way. Let's go. Run, 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 run. Whew. Then we jump across. And I need to just run in here and smack this like once and then go back. Oh, I dropped. It's very hard to move very slightly because of there's a slight run after you stop moving. Especially since I'm not using the walk. We got this. I'm being impatient. Go, 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 go. Ooh, holy shit! Okay, wait until the balls that come in here come past. Like this is gonna come in a second, and then start whacking this thing. Yeah, okay. That's done. Oh my god, this is the most stressful thing I've ever done. There we go. Jesus. Can this open? No. This is new. Can we go in here? No. More puzzles. Oh, there's a whole ton of the cubes. What am I not allowed to do in here? Is it gonna be like jump or something stupid? Okay, so I'm not allowed to use my sword, I guess?
This madcap barrage of rules shows no signs of slowing.
Okay, so kill all of these things.
We need quiet or we're gonna mess this up again.
Again?
These masked folks certainly enjoy their bizarre customs.
I wonder what drove them to make such complicated rules.
Yeah, that is eventually gonna face me, so I shouldn't stick around. No, it's not turning. Can I peek around here? Hello? Excuse me, sir. Right, so one's there, one's shooting this way. That one passed. has to be most of them, right? There's one over there, a little far away. And one there. There's one up there. Oh, the hitbox. There we go. Is anything to the right? Oh, you have to jump real fast.
Man, I hate being covered in sand.
Ooh.
Yes, do try harder not to fall in, would you? The space between my pages feels...
Stop roasting me! Okay, you have to jump on the left-hand side,
Then
because
jump into some water right
pressing
about
X,
now.
like, unless you press it immediately, you just die, like that.
I'm covered in sand.
You need to jump on the left-hand side.
I'm covered in sand.
Oh, my lord.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Okay, we did it. What's going on here? I know. Anakin was justified. Anakin was right, video essay. Do we have to fight something now? Okay, we're not allowed to dodge. Okay. Interesting that the puzzle involves these shade creatures. Farewell, my friend. More words. I'll have to look at those soon. Ooh. Need to lock on. I want to parry. There we go. Ooh, that's a boss bar. Hey, chap. Oh, he dies fast, my goodness. And I'm low, because I can't dodge. There we go. Interesting. Okay, so we're back in the same hallway. We want to go this way. Oh, this is pretty. This looks like an end of an area. Ooh, save point. There's a boss coming up. I can feel it. Feel it in my bones.
What's this?
Well, this doesn't look suspicious at all.
He's so meta.
I suppose that was to be expected.
Hey, look!
There he is. Rip Kaine, I guess. Eaten by the cubes.
That mewling child is inside.
Mewling child.
Rules to bind us. We are free to unleash the entirety of our powers.
Ooh, it's about time.
Do I have to shoot the blue ones as well? No, they're invulnerable. I guess we go up the tiers as I break the red ones. Ooh, god, you can't break
What is
those.
this thing?
Yeah, okay.
I detect magic within the glowing cubes.
Ooh. Okay, so they come on and off, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum. Music's good. The other weird thing is when you're firing, the time slows down ever so slightly. So sometimes the balls catch you off guard. Ah. There you go.
How mindless.
That wasn't so bad. You really feel how much easier the game is on normal. The difference between normal and hard is very, very large. Oh, it's a lad!
This temple is a curious sight.
A big lad.
Says the talking book.
Is that side available? Oh, okay, so it does a shockwave. I wonder why we're being tested. This feels like a series of tests.
This is a powerful foe.
There you are, you bastard!
Kaine!
I'm gonna kill the shit out of you! Now hold still and die already!
She's back.
Ah!
We're not playing by the rules. You're done for, lady. We have to kill the red cubes.
How did you find us?
Beats me. I just kicked a bunch of ass and wound up here.
And without even bothering to get dressed.
Fuck off, book.
Oh, she's cutting off the arms.
Kaine, the glowing cubes take priority.
Screw your priorities! I'm gonna kill this thing my way!
Smack me again. You won't. It doesn't even do shockwaves anymore because we killed the top half. That's cool. And useful. You got no arms anymore now, boy. Is he gonna headbutt me? No.
This should prove interesting.
Cool. Oh god. Oh god. We're fine. Is there going to be one final burst? Oh, you have to kill this thing in that time limit. Okay, cool. I hope the kid's not in these things still. He's still down in the hole somewhere. Looks like we're fine. He's got his mask back. Really? Amazing. That was really weird. Do 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 do. It's the royal mask. I mean, if you walk for 10 feet through the desert, you've got plenty of food, mate. Easy. With it, I can project strong image to other lands, and our people can be prosperous once more. I'll try and read the non-English lines. My prince. Rules do not exist to bind you. They exist so you may know your freedoms. Those are the words of the previous king, my father. And now that I have his mask, I believe I can ascend to the throne. Is this correct? Well, there's your answer, Hannah. He needs the mask. Of course, hail! All hail the new king! What's up, kiddo? I apologize to you, my foreign friends, for all of your hardships. I swear by my new position as the King of Facade, I shall grant you whatever you desire. Please, what is it I can do for you?
Oh, no, that's alright. We were just happy to help.
Nonsense! Speak your desire, so I may see it done.
I believe the Regent has just given us an order.
I guess so. In that case, how about you make Rule 0? And have it say that if people don't like a rule, they can vote to change it.
A splendid idea.
What? But my king! This cannot be! Our people have long memories. We shall never forget the debt we owe you, no matter how hard the times. Such is the way of the masked people. And thus we shall grant your request. Your request. Still, that alone cannot repay our debt to you. Please accept this. Obtained the one-handed sword, Rebirth.
Thanks. But I think most of your praise belongs to someone else.
Oh, the kid's still alive. We're good. It's not a problem. What do you guys have to say?
Do you know how to cure the Black Scrawl?
The fell disease that claimed my father's life.
So, even a king couldn't recover from it.
It seems there is no way around it. We'll have to collect the sealed verses after all.
Yeah, it's the only lead we have.
Pardon me, but what are these sealed verses?
We came across an old song that says if we find them all, we can cure the Black Scrawl.
And yes, we are well aware that refrains penned by minstrels half in their cups are hardly a reliable source of information.
Hey, I'll believe anything if there's even a sliver of hope it could help me save Yona. And I'll collect verses, orbs, crystals, magic goat meat, whatever.
Yeah, we need to get loads of, So the sealed verses are the special attacks we have. So those lasers I was kind of firing, that's the sealed verse. Can I ask you to visit us again? To return as friends.
Of course.
Just try not to get yourself kidnapped again,
Of course, thank you. I promise to be careful. There was one other book, I think, called Grim Noir, because we've got Grimoire Vice, and the other book was Grimoire Noir, and obviously that's white and black. Oh, we got a new spell. Speak of the devil. So are we done? Yeah, come visit us soon.
I'm worried about Yona. Let's go back.
I don't know. Knowing how these games operate, democracy isn't going to go well. It feels like that's important because it's such an optimistic kind of idealistic thing. We've brought them democracy, now everything will be fine. Though we're changing their way of life that seems to have worked well for them, so... Let's go to the Strange Thing shop. Oh no, we have to watch the animation! Oh, I've made a terrible mistake! Look at this Chad floating off the ground. They're the real brains behind this operation. Greetings. Oh. Okay, this was completely pointless. He can't sell us any of his stuff. I brought the new sword, didn't I? Yeah, I got the 69 sword. I'm not going to explain that if you weren't here. I'm going to buy a watermelon seed, because watermelon is amazing. Also going to get melon. Let's just get one of each. We're going gardening. Hello. It is time to leave the desert. We are going to meet Yona. At long last. I wonder what happened to that wolf we saw earlier. The quote-unquote leader of the pack. Maybe it's a boss or something later on.
I suppose rules are rules, even if they are absurd.
I don't think they're absurd.
Oh?
Those rules are important to the masked people.
You don't say.
I do. And I think it's important we respect that.
Well, well. The boy is beginning to sound
There you
like
go.
a man.
Yeah,
Boy, I'm not a kid, you know.
if it works for them.
Less talking, more walking.
Especially in a world as harsh as this one, you want a stable society. Ooh, that's pretty. Is that the one working fountain? Can I get over there? Maybe? I want to go see that. Yes, the desert's pretty big. It looks like there's some sort of stairs on the far right side, and then there's this oasis area.
The sandstorm's too intense to go
Okay,
any
maybe
further.
not. We're not allowed. Bye. I'll be back for you, interesting fountain. I write Nier letters every single day. He always worries about me, but I feel fine. I think we had the one earlier. You can see the colour grading change as you cross the threshold. Back to the village. Ah yeah, this is just gonna be healing stuff. Japonska. Look at the little baby chickens! They're so cute. They just bobble along, look at them. Mmm. Wonderful. I saved here, right? I'm gonna save again. Yeah, Nier's village. And this is our house. I know, they're so cute. There are chickens. This is Yona.
Yona?
Oh, hey,
How are you feeling?
better now that I'm taking the medicine you brought.
We went on a fishing quest earlier on, and we had to get some... catch a fish ourselves. Because it's not a real video game if it doesn't have a fishing minigame. That apparently has pain-resistant qualities. So we gave her the fish, and now she's doing better.
Good.
By the way, are you gonna stay here today?
Why is this a choice? I can't today means that we go and we keep... The only thing we're doing is we're trying, other than helping random people, is trying to get Versus to help her. But she spends all her time on her own and she kind of wanders off. So we should stay with her, at least for a little bit.
Really? You'll stay with me? Really?
Yeah, Yona, I'll stay.
She's the only kid. She's left on her own here all day, just being unwell.
Yay!
Now get back to bed.
Okay.
Get back to bed. We just exist near her while she sleeps. I wonder if you say no, it just forces you into it anyway. Oh, it's one of these things. Automata had these. I'm scared. I hear a voice. I squint and I see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale, and he stares up at me with hard, glassy eyes. Soon his lips begin to move, but no sound comes out. What is he saying? I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't. I try to leave, but something about the boy holds my gaze. I watch his face expressionless as his lips slowly flutter. What is he trying to say? Wait, it's a phrase. I can almost make it out. It starts with an S, and then there's an E. I can almost see it now. The letters begin to fall together, one after the other, faster and faster. Sealed verse. It's a sealed verse. The thing I am looking for. The key to saving my sister. I stare at the boy with renewed ferocity, trying desperately to make out his next word. Dream. Dream? What? What the hell does that mean? The lips move again, faster now. I can't follow them. Damn it, I can't make it out. I want to scream. I want to tear the walls down around me, but instead, I force myself to be calm. I can do this. I can do it for Yona. Slowly, ever so slowly, I pass out the letters that make up his final words. I'm assuming this is Nier. Forest of Myth. It could be Nier. I always distrust segments where they don't make it explicit, because they said it was a silver-haired character telling us this. It kind of has to be Nier because he was talking about Yona, but it's this game.
Even in my dreams, I'm hunting sealed verses.
Yeah, there you go.
Morning.
Morning, Yona.
What's wrong? Are you feeling sick too?
No, I had a strange dream.
What was it about?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
'Cause I had a dream too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Me and this boy were playing a game together.
What kind of game?
It was called Guess the Words. I
Hmm.
think he made it up because I never heard of it before.
How did it work?
The boy would move his mouth, but no words would come out. Then I had to guess what he was trying to say. It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead.
Can we get a Monka S?
So what did he say?
I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and Forest of Myth. But don't worry, I'm gonna study hard so that next
Aren't we
time
gonna
I can
clock on?
figure out everything.
Yeah.
We should play a game together sometime too.
Sure, Yona.
Isn't that weird? So he had a dream. Maybe he had a dream, but it wasn't exactly that. Of course, he's obsessed with sealed verses right now, so he might have had a dream about sealed verses, but it doesn't have to be the same dream that we just saw. Interesting.
I'm ready to make that stew anytime.
But in that case, she was talking about herself in third person. Very odd.
Something troubling you, lad?
Ah, maybe it was him.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Come on, I need to go ask Popola something.
To Popola. Up in the library. Today, Popula sent me a new book about a great big tree. We've heard this one before. Something something sad tree. Oh, something else spooky happened once where one of those pages came up, but the book was written in black and it was a lot darker, the tone of the message. I don't remember what it said, but it only happened once. It was very unsettling.
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice, Dream, on the matter. Recently, there have been dream of a certain dream of dream, evil dream, empty dream, cursed dream, evil dream, someone dream. .com.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
It's poetry and it's called art.
Who's it from?
And it's art.
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
The Forest of Myth?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
You will? But...
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
He's hiding his dreams.
Oh, well, alright.
From everyone.
Thank you.
New area. So, Kimmy, another similarity for you. Remember in Automata we had kind of a factory area, we had a desert area, and we had a forest area? Where have we been? And if I remember, the robots in Automata wore different outfits, and the machines in the desert at least wore like similar outfits to the desert people in this game. Lore. What's up, lady?
There's no better sight than children in high spirits. It makes me feel young just looking at them.
Good for you. Right, so if I wanted to upgrade my sword, how much iron do I have? I have 1. I need 10. So I'll just ignore that for now. I'm doing enough damage anyway. It's not like my damage is in trouble. Anything else going on? I don't need to buy healing. I don't think I need weapons. I think I've bought them all, but I'll check the shop anyway. And then we go to the Forest of Myth. Oh, okay, hang on. Okay, I'm good.
Welcome.
I already bought everything.
Thanks for your support.
The lady that sings for this game has just an incredible voice. In Automata, she sang like in English. I think it was the same lady. I think it was the same lady that it is. But she sang in English, Japanese, and French, and it sounds good in all of them. I actually think the French one is my favorite.
I'm so sorry, but you're...
Oh, no. Okay, so this guy has a quest where he wants me to deliver a package to a place, but the only way I can deliver it is if I don't sprint at all, or dodge, or get hit by enemies. And it's quite the distance. So the last couple of times I tried to do this, it got destroyed pretty much immediately. So I'm just gonna ignore it. Yeet.
Ah, crap.
That did not sound good.
I think we broke something.
Well, there is little point
On
in
we go.
finishing the delivery now.
Yeah, I guess.
Oops. Okay, so when you tap R2, you're not allowed to turn, or it breaks the. You can turn a little, but it stops you if you turn much more than a little. Do you have to hold it down? Yeah, it's just a boost.
Get out of my way! I have to save Yona!
Calm down. You cannot prevail if you are blinded with rage.
I'm sorry, Mr. Boar. I'm not treating you very well. If this was PUBG, when I hit the wall we would have exploded or rocketed into the sky. The game would have crashed. Ooh. Spooky. Now we are playing Breath of the Wild.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
These houses are a little small.
Beware. Beware. The words.
The words? What do you mean?
The dream words?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
What's going on here? This is new. Vice's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
I'm Nier, this is Vice. The mayor stared at Nier and Vice.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Vice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes.
Said the mayor.
I think you have.
In other words,
said Nier.
We've caught the Death Dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Nier's suspicion, Vice exploded with rage.
Ridiculous. Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the Death Dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remark.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Nier had seen and what they had discussed since coming into the village. Oh, Kimmy, yeah, the screen is slowly being eaten by this narration. I think we're going into the dream. We're going into the dream world.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream.
Said the mayor.
A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
You leave for 2 seconds, Kimmy. Nier and Weiss racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his word carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator.
Narrator?
It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Weiss looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
I love this. This is great. The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Nier like a contagion. And then we died. Wait, said Nier suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forwards with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Said the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Nier's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Nier. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease that we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Weiss immediately fires back. I applaud the force of will it takes to discuss a disease in your dreams, he said, but perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realised I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the colour out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Nier nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second, I didn't nod. Look, if we can't be of any help, said Nier, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Weiss. The grimoire looked from Nier to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Weiss's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor, you told us nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet, you seem surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? I'm enjoying this. This is great. The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said. You're right! You're right! I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He had almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Nier and Weiss. We're all counting on you. As Nier slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of déjà vu. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Nier's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in no time for dinner. Ugh. Need a drink. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. What happened to Kaine? We haven't seen her in a while, right? She didn't get sucked in with us? More than once... Oh, 1 second. Dying a little bit. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor travelling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Nier to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Nier snapped. "Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk." Nier leant against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. "How can this stupid forest be so big?" he muttered to himself. This is just story time now. Story time stream. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Nier slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. "Weiss, what's going on?" Nier could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled. And then, just as Nier's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed his hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Zree, 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 zree. I'm a voice actor. Woo 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 ma. What am I doing with my life? As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Nier began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise. It's something else. The insects weren't just calling out. They were asking a question. 1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Ooh, it's a riddle. By my pages! Is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of focused, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Ah. Okay, so 2 people with a secret is already dangerous, right? If it's a dangerous secret, because at that point it can be shared and go out of control. A seesaw, if you have 2 people on it, then one person can jump and send the other person flying, I guess? I think seesaw's the best answer. Secret's a stretch. Weiss's mouth flew open, but before he could say anything, the world suddenly shifted. Reen reen wah, reen reen wah. Shik shik key, shik shik key. When Nier came to, he was once again surrounded by the sounds of insects. Oh, was that wrong? Okay, maybe not. The cries of the insects were creating words he had heard somewhere before. Okay, so it was wrong. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Okay, it's looping. So a secret? Why is 2 ideal? Inwardly furious that Weiss had left the task to him, Nier sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. I think seesaw makes sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Nier like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest anthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Nier moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave an even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Nier after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Nier picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window but break no glass. When night falls I vanish, what am I? Sunlight. Absurdly easily, barked Weiss. Now answer it. Nier grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all. This one's pretty easy. It's sunlight. Yeah. I really enjoy this. This is written well. This is interesting. Sunlight! A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey look, cried Nier, awakening Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hands, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Nier walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Nier, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. Here we go. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but in the night with 3. What am I? A clock? A sundial? I don't think it's a clock. Nier tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Weiss, it seems we must answer this riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Nier. Well, at least it's an easy one. You're telling me. Let's have a look. The only answer I can think from a man is dodgy. A demon or an angel? At least... Listen, at least I'm not the only degenerate. An angel. The only thing I can think from... yeah, Degen's Rise Up. I'm sorry, Hannah. You came to the wrong stream. I'm thinking of a demon, like a devil, like a cartoon devil having a trident, and that being related somehow. Let's try a man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. I'll look this one up later. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. Give it a Google. In the morning, 4 legs. At noon, 2 legs. Ending the night with 3. You're the mayor, cried Nier. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Right. Is this related to the start of the game, where we existed like 1,500 years ago, and we were going through something very similar? Sorry? What's that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Nier watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Nier and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. "Good gravy!" he cried. What the hell? "You made it! You actually made it back!" His left hand grasped Nier's and pumped it so fiercely he threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right hand seemed Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air. "Gah! By the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not!" The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. "I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever get to see you again." Nier withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. What's the answer, Kimmy? I'm very curious. I'll read it out for posterity. "We broke the Death Dream seal," he said. "At least, I think we did." The mayor's face... Wait, actually. Monka. The mayor's face beamed as Nier filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them lay down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Okay. I hope they did this involuntarily and they weren't like, yeah, let's have a nap. Does Weiss sleep? Nier cocked his head. Okay. Okay, thank you, game. Okay, hang on a second, this is crazy. Why would we lay down and go to sleep? "Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool! Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself." Nier and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. "Have you forgotten," continued Weiss, "it is words that control the Death Dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue." With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. "This is the first time," began the mayor, "the first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here." His words were cut off by a long, loud yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour, or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear they had awakened from their dream, yet the narration was continuing. Ah, there we go. Nier shook the mayor's shoulder gently. "Good news," he said. "I think we made it." I'll read that. "Morning. It is the early stage of one's life where he is a baby toddler. He would crawl on all four limbs, unable to walk. Afternoon. Later of his life, he is able to walk on two legs. Night. If he lives long past 65, we would probably need a third leg." I think I've heard this one before, but the day analogy kinda makes it a bit bad, I think. If it was like, when it's young, older, and very old, something along those lines could work, maybe a bit more subtle. But the day analogy is reaching a bit, I think. It maybe translates better in Japanese, because obviously this was Japanese originally. Maybe the implications are different. "Oh wow," said the mayor in an awed voice. "We did. I'm glad. Trying again. "We did. I'm back." He blinked once, and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. "You two have no idea how much this means. The Death Dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream." The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Nier and shrugged. You know what this style does for the game? Is it adds so much character to this random NPC, because obviously they don't have the budget to give this guy all these animations and all these voice lines, especially in the original game, but just doing it in this text costs nothing at all, and it's added so much to this guy's, like, story. It's good. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. "Real life may take some getting used to," said the mayor, with a wry smile crossed his lips. "Yes, you shall relearn in short order, I am sure," said Weiss. "For now, you should return to your home and rest." "No," said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. "No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them." The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the centre of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. "This is a holy tree," he explained when the prayer was finished. "It's the guardian of our village's history and memories." "Superstition will only make our mission harder," muttered Weiss. "We should not put our faith in the gods." I should wait and see if it's a Weiss line so I can prepare. The mayor shook his head. "Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse." Nier and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. If I took the time to have a consistent voice, it might be good. It changes every time I do a line. "I say," muttered Weiss, "this is certainly a stroke of luck." As the three of them said their goodbyes, Nier mentioned the strange man who had given them their third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. "I once saw a version of you that was not yourself," muttered the mayor. "What in the world does that mean?" Lost in thought, he stared into space for a moment. "You know," he said softly, "this is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too." Nier tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. "Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figured it's some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything." Narrator's note, it definitely does. Nier gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. What exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Nier. That was cool.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Okay, so we just get the sealed verse. So no dungeon or anything, that's interesting. Oh, and this is the spell from the beginning of the game.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me.
I love how I say something and then the game, like, immediately calls it out. Like, a lot of games, you kind of just have to accept stuff. But they're asking the questions, and that's good.
It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Mm-hmm.
Don't overthink advice.
I think we should. I think we should, Nier. I have seen stories before. Ooh, I nearly killed the mayor. Let's equip the new spell. We should also probably get the spells, right? So I haven't changed my spells in a while. Or my words, rather. So I use Dark Blast a lot. Let's... What's the auto select? Okay, so the words are like modifiers on your weapons that you can do. And if I remember correctly, there was a way to automatically just select the best one. Yeah, there you go. Let's just do the best ones. That's not changing them though. Interesting. Do I care about any of these more? Nope. Did I already just manually choose the best ones? Interesting. Anyway, Dark Execution, that's the one I think I'll use. Let's just do it for all of them, just in case. It's kind of weird that you have to do this if there's always a best set for every weapon. And the best set is always Geblug. Geblug. Oh, in this case it's just Lug. Oh yeah, some of these are different. Kimmy, I'm gonna ban you. This is your first warning. Haha ma. You think I won't? Don't try me. I modded you, I can just as easily unmod you. Let's grade all of these. Nice, okay, that's done. It's a really weird system, but okay. This new sword we got, what on earth is this? Can I blow bubbles? Is this one of those bubble ones? Maybe it's a giant fan? So I also have the two swords from Nier Automata, so I can pretend I'm 2B if I want. But I'm gonna use this because it's the best one. Right, what's going on in here? What does the game want? The game wants me to leave, but I'm gonna have a wee explore.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Ah. Okay, I wasn't expecting there to be a choice here. Am I gonna fuck things up if I free these people? I'm really... You may notice I'm questioning literally everything in this game. I don't trust Yoko Taro at all. That man has a laser-guided missile pointed straight at your feelings. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up after the next section. And I want to get back to the town and see if anything comes of this. But I'll finish up soon, because I gotta sleep. I don't know. I just know this game after a certain point is gonna go bonkers, because it's very similar to the first, or Nier Automata.
This person must be dreaming too.
Right, let's go in anyway. I'm too curious.
I'm really excited to go back there.
Oh no.
The dream world sort of creeps me out.
Is it reading time?
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
9S always said that as well. The whole yeah thing was like his catchphrase. Oh, here we go. Me. I breathe air scented with death, and resist the urge to laugh. For I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this... It's Kaine. This is Kaine. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway. Oh my god, it's hard to read in this voice. In the long, unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he, capitalized, forsakes me. Time passes. An eternity slips by in the single tick of a clock. This is the music from the factory as well. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior! I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is the product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Maybe this is the villager, actually? Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me! Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to blackness, explode with pain, and I'm forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking hands cover my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Nier. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. The one known as Nier extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear that again, I whisper. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. So I guess we're in like a cell in the floor? There's so much of it. Yes, and more to comes with each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. Oh no. It's one of these, oh no. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. This is like audible, except for you don't pay anything because I'm like stumbling over the words constantly. And the voices for the characters change every line. Very, very high budget production. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of grey matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outline of a door just beyond. You know what to do, Kimmy. Smite the miscreant! When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns. I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. Thank you, Kimmy. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving the most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed east or south. So we went north. If we go south, we're going the same way, unless the door we went out means that we've reset. Let's go east. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed west. That's us going backwards. So we go north. Yeah, sounds like this is like a text-based adventure. We're following a path. Okay, so we went north. We're at a crossroads. And we can go west, north, or east. Let's go east. At the end of the hall, I find myself in a great hall. With only the sounds of rain for comfort, the waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the centre of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head. But as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. Are there skeletons at the table? Yep. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all of the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then back slowly away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead was seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run up from the seat, up the back and down the arms, so they got assassinated by the chairs. This explains the colour of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonised screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind crossed frantically at the possibilities that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was their punishment. Though in truth, I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squint down the dim corridor. There's so much for, like, just this one, like, optional quest. So we went east, we want to go north. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Nier and Grimoire Weiss, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On third try it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I surely would have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Asks Weiss. Then you are a woman, madame? Milady. I am. I proffer the two a smile. I suppose that comes of something as a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. That's clever. I can see that the one known as Nier is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. This is so weird. Behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Listen, Nier is a good boy around Kaine, who's wearing literally nothing, and he's like a teenager. He's very noble. Oh, I press... Oh, goddammit. Is there a log? I hit circle and it skipped the scene. Well, something happened. After a moment, the castle windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
All that for this one person.
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
Okay, I'm gonna save just in case. I want to do the last one, just because I'm really enjoying these. But I'll save first, just in case there's a crash or something. I hope you're all enjoying your new subscription to Audible.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Weiss.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
So we're probably the villager again, or someone else. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Weiss and Nier had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away.
This is new.
What do you think, Weiss?
As Weiss considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity. Oh, this music's pretty,
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage.
he said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Nier nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The voices are gone now. That's all we get. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid down this material over their home. This writing is so good for these segments. The heat reflecting from the road made Nier lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said. No joke. This road leads to the City of Art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might be easier for you to bear. I'm getting confused who's talking. Nier glanced at Weiss's grinning face, shook his head, and continued walking. As time passed, Nier's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. We are definitely getting closer, said Weiss in an effort to cheer up his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, Nier lifted his gaze. Suddenly, he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. Water, he cried. It's water! Water? Asked Weiss. Preposterous. I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off it. Without waiting for a response, Nier sprang to life and bounded towards the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Nier closed his eyes and sighed as Weiss floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveller has spoken of such things. Nier shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. Wait, there it is! I just missed it! It's right there! Nier sprinted off again, leaving Weiss with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Nier came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. Oh, Nier. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. He's like a Labrador. The chase continued for nearly an hour until an exasperated Weiss floated up to Nier and struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here! Nier's face clouded. There isn't? There is not, and perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Weiss paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the City of Art. Nier looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge, cried Nier, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up towards the sky. But that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 different directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires at their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. What kind of city is this? Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials that they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colours and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to their abstract works around them, Nier and Weiss eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Nier uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled on their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. Where's Sigma? Where's the Sigma male? As Nier moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. Alighting on the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. Clearly the alpha male, clearly. The real form will always speak the truth. Okay, so these 3 things are going to say something, and it's a puzzle to work out which one is telling the truth. The false ones will speak only lies. With that, the bird departed, and as if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring colour and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said Nier. They're alive. The triplets bowed low before Nier.
Please, said Alpha, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real.
Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Nier and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one.
What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the real one around here.
Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all the statements, only one of them could be the real thing, said Weiss. I hope they tell me again, because I wasn't paying attention. Nier furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. Right, what did they say? Is there a log? I mean, I tried this before. I pressed start to see if there was a log and it selected that. It's gonna get reset, yeah. Oh my god, okay, do we have to...
Yeah. We'd best act...
Right, speedrun. Speedrun. My god, that is a harsh punishment. We better get this right. I kind of like there's a penalty, but just making you do the same thing again isn't great. Yeah, just being able to read the text again would be good. Thank you, Kimmy. Don't tell me what the answer is, though. I want to work it out. I don't think you would, but just in case. Okay, cool. So one of them has to tell the truth, so we can see it here. So I guess the first thing we can try and do is see what the effect of their statement being true is. Absolutely true. We have to get him out of this nightmare. I am real. So we could say you have to get me out of this nightmare is not a truth, because we don't. We can leave him. He's not real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Nier and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake, you know, I'm the real one. So Beta just said, Alpha's not real, I'm real. So if he's telling the truth, all that is he's real. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is a fake. Nobody said anything about Gamma, so that's kind of hard to prove. And we know Gamma's not right, so it's Alpha or Beta. Spoilers, but yeah. You have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. He's not real. So we could assume that it's Beta? Because he isn't real? Depending on what you consider the word real to mean. Let's try Beta. in before we restart. Ah, there we go. The real one is Beta. Though Nier's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Weiss in dry tones of a lecturer, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Okay, so it's entirely based on them calling each other liars and whatever. So I didn't get it the right way, but that's fine. It's fine. I big-brained it. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Now, let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense, therefore Beta must be real. So it is about isolating each statue and validating whether they're telling the truth or not. As Weiss finished his explanation, you just have to, assuming one is true, what is the effect of the others being lies, and if you go through it that way, it must make sense. As Weiss finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Oh, it's not Beta. Ha 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 ha. Congratulations, villager, said Weiss in a cheerful voice. The time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as he could go before an uncomfortable Nier pulled him to his feet. Why, did you have a dream like this? Asked Weiss. Have you been to this city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. He's even stuttering. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have been to a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Nier, just like the mayor. So a city full of statues. So this is a real place? The vague sense of unease that struck Nier during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. I don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the
Hey
mayor's
Sam, have you been here this whole time? Have you heard me reading for like an hour?
I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
Me too, Weiss. I'm literally the book.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Me and Weiss, man. Okay, we can't do anything with the tree. Then after this, if nothing happens like right now, I think I'll be done.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
Where is Kane? We got a new sword, nice.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again, for everything.
I simply cannot bear another of these infernal conversations. Let us save it for another time.
Okay, we'll see what that is next time. We're done for now. Well, I'm not going to be able to talk tomorrow. That was fun, that was really fun. I'm going to need to wind down after this, because I got really into that, but that was fun. These games are weird in a really cool way. Like with the constantly shifting perspectives and the different ways of telling stories and the weird side characters that get tons of depth. Thank you, Sam. I hope you enjoyed me being very strange. Oh. I'll maybe play some more again tomorrow. We'll see. Today I was able to because I was only a bit, like, wrecked. But we'll see how I am tomorrow. Because I'm enjoying this game quite a bit. In between the... traveling between places. You had nothing. Oh well. Well, thanks for stopping by, guys. Like I said, it's fun having people to kind of ping off of while I'm playing, because I would just be speeding through that stuff on my own. But it's fun to ping off people and see that they're enjoying the story as well. Right, that will be the stream. I'll be seeing you fellas later then. Thanks again. Bye-bye.